Hello, and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment Cardano is king and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. The overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies reached an all-time high of $3 trillion a year ago. And rather than heralding in a period of higher returns, it signaled the start of the present bear market. Cardano ADA, which was once ranked as the third largest cryptocurrency by market value, has suffered as a result of this underperformance. The MicroStrategy CEO has something to say about this current circumstance. Will his statement reflect malice or hype? A $69,000 Bitcoin top in November of last year ushered in a golden phase for digital assets, a world teeming with the main players investing billions of dollars in both dangerous and lucrative ventures. Since then, a growing liquidity problem has forced money out of the cryptocurrency markets. Wunderkind claimed that the chief executive at crypto service provider BID, Patrick White, was what the previous year was all about. In mid-2021, Sam Bankman-Fried stated that his quickly growing business might think about acquiring Goldman Sachs in order to surpass its more seasoned competition Binance. A few months later, when the markets reached their pinnacle, the FTX hype appeared to be justified because a group of rivals was vying with bacon and fries for possession of a piece of the decentralized future. But take a look at what just occurred to it. It cascaded down, and the sight of it was breathtaking. Celsius, one of the newer cryptocurrency loan platforms, too saw some highs and lows. The innovative Otero stablecoin was also included. Gidley loved putting an end to every skeptic that he saw as a threat when Brazza and founder Dogecoin launched on the universe together with the related Luna token. He even advised a Twitter user who denied the existence of terrorists to enjoy his lack of wealth. The adage became a catchphrase among young online investors who believed that using terror was the only way to improve their dire financial circumstances. And where is that steady coin now? As prices dropped, the dollar peg for terrorists started to tremble and eventually became completely worthless. The CEO of MicroStrategy seems to have the strongest constitution of all. He advised people to take out mortgages on their homes to purchase Bitcoin 8 months ago, but the craze has since died down. Nobody anticipated the disastrous turn that cryptocurrency took this year, and many investors have barely managed to maintain their sanity. Since the beginning, Cardano ADA has always exuded a sense of long-term viability, and the Cardano network is undoubtedly adept at avoiding this crypto crash. Although bear markets are nothing new for the asset class of cryptocurrencies, the current crypto winter is gripping the market in a unique way. Cryptocurrencies have frequently lost more than 2/3 of their value since their infancy throughout each slump. We know that Bitcoin has seen similar price crashes in the past, so the present one is neither unusual nor particularly painful. It is crucial to notice that we are historically getting closer to being in a normal timeline of when the upturn has started in the past as we examine the time it took to reach previous bottoms. Major investors were shocked to learn that this time around might be a little different. Michael Saylor, a well-known Bitcoin preacher, continues to have the right perspective on the most popular cryptocurrency. Most likely, this is because he hasn't learned anything from the most recent Bitcoin setbacks. Because of his firm belief in Bitcoin, Michael Saylor's business, MicroStrategy, now has around 130,000 Bitcoins. In order to purchase further Bitcoin worth USD 190 million, the corporation additionally obtained a loan backed by Bitcoin. Saylor went into further detail about his views on Bitcoin and his business, despite the recent price reductions. He told listeners in an interview that MicroStrategy has a long-term perspective on Bitcoin. Short-term flaws were merely noise given that Bitcoin has through 3 boom and bust cycles over the past 2 years. He confirmed that the volatility of Bitcoin was nothing new and that it was common for new assets to experience volatility as they navigated the process of price discovery. He went on to explain to short-term investors why the current volatility constituted a problem. However, Bitcoin is revealing itself to be a low-risk store of wealth asset for individuals with a time horizon of 10 years or more. Whatever your time horizon, the drop is simply an opportunity to buy more at a reduced price for professionals like Saylor, he had said. He thinks that by investing now, he will be more profitable years from now, when Bitcoin, ideally, will be worth more. For individuals who have a long-term outlook, He has maintained time and time again that Bitcoin is the best investment available, but Cardano ADA stands out as a superior substitute. Do you know that the CEO of MicroStrategy has not always had a favorable opinion on Bitcoin? In fact, according to a tweet from Michael Saylor, who was once gloomy and pessimistic about the future of Bitcoin, his views about the most popular cryptocurrency 9 years ago are the same as those that many investors have regarding Cardano ADA today. In fact, Saylor claimed that Bitcoin's days were numbered on December 18, 2013, and he compared it to internet gambling. The demise of Bitcoin is imminent, it only seems a matter of time before it meets the same end as online gambling. Michael Saylor was questioned about a September 2020 podcast with Anthony Pompliano and a previous tweet he had sent. He went on to claim that he utilized Twitter to voice ideas on pertinent matters before switching to tweeting more about MicroStrategy and less about opinions. I literally forgot I ever said that. I'm embarrassed to admit that I didn't realize I had tweeted it until the day I announced that I had purchased Bitcoin for $250 million. The reason he currently has an unwavering prognosis regarding Bitcoin is that Saylor reversed course and became one of the largest bulls for the most popular cryptocurrency, as he had mentioned from this signal. The CEO of MicroStrategy may have first developed unfavorable views about his preferred cryptocurrency, so how much more are Cardano investors who have undoubtedly been shaken by the crypto winter? To put it simply, many investors continue to be afraid of Cardano's current status. And even if the predicted occurrences turn out to be a fluke, the attitude might not shift right away. The Cardinals teams of developers are working tirelessly to have a lot of new improvements and developments in the future of Cardano, which was the lead charge and reclaim some of its lost value, and it has the potential to do it again. Investors will soon realize that their initial negative opinions about Cardano were unwarranted. Cardano is a currency to watch in the coming years as the market continues to change. 9 years ago, the value of Bitcoin was almost nothing, but since then, Cardano has helped it reach remarkable heights. Since she is making an effort to have a positive impact on the world, ADA could follow suit. He predicted that the latest FTX crisis will have some advantages for Bitcoin as evidence of how much Bitcoin bulls believe in it. According to him, the instability will destroy thousands of useless digital assets, leaving the main cryptocurrency and a few smaller coins as the only survivors. In fact, Saylor claimed that Bitcoiners are entangled in a problematic relationship with the rest of the crypto ecosystem in a recent interview with CNBC. He clarified that a lack of openness led to the FTX collapse. The CEO of a business who possesses Bitcoin assets claims that they shouldn't be anybody else's responsibility. You must be completely transparent about the quote. And Bitcoin is exactly that. And he clarified that the FTS token was not that. He thinks that the current disaster will hasten the adoption of the appropriate regulations, and that Bitcoin and the crypto industry will emerge as the winners. Since Bitcoin is a digital good and the least divisive of all he had previously said, it will triumph. He recently said something about Cardano ADA that this particular coin is extremely similar to. In his phone conversation with ADA Security, he emphasized that Bitcoin is a digital good and won't be wiped out by the SEC when it comes to removing securities from the crypto world. Of course, Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano, did not take the statement well. He claimed that it was contradictory to classify some assets as securities and Bitcoin as a commodity when the majority of Bitcoin owners purchase it in the hopes that the price will increase. Additionally, he asserted that Bitcoin maximalists were the most challenging, harmful, and pointless individuals to interact with. No one controls ADA, which is considerably more decentralized than Bitcoin, he remarked during the AMA session. People purchase the token because it has more uses and greater utility rather than just for speculation, which is now the only thing they can do with Bitcoin. Although he was speaking from his own perspective, it is past time for ardent Cardano supporters to emerge. Saylor's opinions on Bitcoin are, in fact, rather poisonous. According to Michael Saylor's forecast, the cryptocurrency market will enter a new era in which major institutions and players will join the Bitcoin ecosystem, and Bruce's development and pricing. Although the asset is very far from its prime, a new road for cryptocurrencies is on the horizon, and each coin will have to stand on its own. Of course, what do you think about this? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know. Check out our prior films to see how Cardano is living up to the promise of being the Ethereum killer before we find out in the next video, which we will discuss. Be sure to always click the subscribe notification buttons.